Okay, so about telling people the truth about you rather than pretending to be perfect. I could remember the story of a guy that I met when I was doing my IGMB program, and he was very young. At that time, he was about 18 years of age, and he was a hard drinker, like a chain smoker and a drunk. He drinks himself to stupor. So I always be imagining in my head that why should this guy at this very tender age be this bad of a drinker and all. So I'm always pondering, always wondering. I had a lot of questions, but there was nobody to ask. So one day, my friend and I got talking about his recent misbehavior, and then she said he's actually her neighbor, that they stay together in the same place, the same state, that they were neighbors, and the dad is just like that. That the dad drinks him, like he goes out at night and come back in the morning drunk, wasted, and that the dad is tired of, like he's not proud of what the child is doing, the son. He's not proud of him, but he cannot even call the boy to order. And in my head I'm like, at least somebody should have sense. If the boy does not have sense, if the boy is not feeling bad about the kind of life his father is living, for him to take that same step, at least the father should have sense. You, I mean, as a man, you decide in your head that I want to get married, and you get married. I feel there are some behaviors you should drop when you start having children. And if you decide not to drop, at least take it outside. Don't bring it to the house. Though the truth is, you cannot give what you don't have. You cannot deceive your family. You cannot even deceive yourself. So even if you pretend not to be that person, in one way or the other, your children will find out. But then I just feel the man should have done better. And how would he have done better? Number one is either he stopped that kind of a lifestyle, and number two, even if he's not stopping, I think he should be bold enough to call his child to order and sit him down. And of course, the child is seeing that the man is living a wasted. But I feel the man should still call the child, like sit him down and explain to him that he's just helpless. He's in a helpless situation. Because I don't see any sense in that. Why will you go and drink and come back wasted in the morning, and you have children, and your children are already following that same route, and you are not even doing anything about it? It's eating you up. You are feeling bad about it, but you cannot just call them to order because you feel you don't have the right to do so, because you yourself are not living an exemplary life. But then call the child and explain to the child that this is it, this is how I started, and see what my life is ending up into. And I'm not happy about it. I'm not proud about it. It's a thing of concern for me, and I wish you won't take in my footstep. If the Like I always say, your bad parents are example of parents you should never become, and your good parents are example of parents you should surpass. So as parents, if there's anything you've done in the past that has led you to where you are, rather than and you notice the same thing happening to your children, rather than pretending to be a perfect parent, I think you should sit the child down and explain, use yourself as an example. I think it will work better if you do that, rather than trying to be holier than thou and being a perfect parent, a perfect person that you are not. Drop the hypocrisy, face reality, and things will get better for you and your children.